Don't allow your mistakes to bury you. I want you to expect good things to happen, even when something's bad. You have to live your life with the expectation that great things are coming your way. There ain't nothing you can do about what's going to happen to you. You can't stop right from happening. You can do something about it.
I'm the creator of my life. I'm not the manager of my circumstances. There is something I can still do. I think there's nothing can be done. That's when I know something can be done.
Life is 10% what happened to you. It's 90% what you do about it. You've got to stop tripping every time something happens to you. Like it's the end of the world.
10%.
Your track record for surviving bad days is 100%. You survive all the trouble you ever been in. I don't care what's going on around you, because it's not what happens around you that determines your success. It's what happens inside you. Your belief, your faith, your drive, your determination, your persistence, your perseverance, your spirit. Greater is He that is in you than what's out here in this world. This is not the time to worry. This is the time to be a warrior. This might be your current circumstances, but this will not be how the story ends. All you have to do is to survive today. Give me one more day. Give me one more chance. Give me one more opportunity. Today might not be the day, but soon it will be my day, and I will recycle my day. But that day can't come if I give up today. You will fail if you give up. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you will be a failure if you quit. I don't know what's going to happen if you keep going, but just keep going just to see what's on the other side. And when something happens to you, don't experience it as a failure, as a defeat. Look at it and find out, what is it that I didn't know? What is it that I can learn from this experience so I can come back again?
Persistence, patience, perseverance. When something doesn't work, there's always another solution.
There's a way that you can begin to handle this. There's a way out here somewhere. There's a solution. Where there's a will, there's a way for me to begin to clear a way or no way.
If you're creative enough, can you find the answer? Yes or no? If you're determined enough, can you find the breakthrough? Yes or no? If there's no way, then you're committed. Can you find the money even if you don't have it? Yes or no? Creativity, decisiveness, passion. These are the ultimate human resources. And when you engage these resources, you get any of the resources on earth.
What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? Find that reason. I can make it. Yes, I can. Doesn't matter how many failures I've made. Doesn't matter how many mistakes I can do. Doesn't matter about my...
All right, thanks for joining the live this morning. Struggling a little bit, pretty tired. Being on that trip for over a week, I think it's kind of us up to be really sleepy. Messed up our sleep schedule, but that's okay. We're getting it done. So what we're doing today is just chest rebuild. Again, trying to target the right side, the right pec that's atrophied. I'm gonna start up with a warm up, just doing some push-ups. We'll move on to just focusing on solely the right side. So we're getting started. So you hot? All right, 10 warm-up reps. We're gonna keep knocking those out for a little bit until we feel some real good tension, blood flow in both sides of the pec. And then we're just gonna target that right side. We got Savage Set. Says every single day, fire. Absolutely. Definitely, even on the days you don't feel it. Today is one of the days I don't feel it. Feel it as in I'm not feeling like I'm pumped full of motivation and inspiration or anything like that. I'm sleepy. I'd rather just go right back down. But 20 years of lifting has taught me you'll always be glad you did it even if you didn't feel like you wanted to at the moment. All right, let's get another round. All right, looks like we got Aviation Geek says hi. Hey, Aviation Geek, thanks for jumping on. So we got Savage Guest, Aviation Geek. I don't think I've seen either one of you guys on before, so thanks for joining. Thanks for watching the live, I appreciate it. If you guys are in here, if you haven't hit the like button, be sure you do it. Help me out. If you haven't subscribed, love to have you guys as a subscriber. We're trying to get to 500 before the month comes to an end. Right now we're at 454 as of this morning. So we're getting closer, but we are a little behind. Our little family vacation last week kind of put a little bit of an obstacle with us gaining subscribers, like we usually do. So we might not make that goal, but we're still gonna keep trying. We still got time left. Alright, what do we got? RX Nins, RX and Nins. It says scream at the top of your lungs. Are you kidding? RX, it's really early in the morning. I don't think my neighbors would appreciate that. Not much of a screamer, to be honest with you. So sorry. What we're doing right now is we're doing some push-ups, trying to warm up the chest, really get the blood flow activation going. We're going to be targeting the right side of the chest. In a moment, we're going to get on the bench press, raise to an incline position, and just one dumbbell on one side, work on the right side, which is where the atrophy's at. So you guys, kind of what I'm talking about. If I can get a good angle here. Straight on, you can't necessarily tell there's atrophy. It's gonna look the same. As I turn, you can see a lot more pump, bigger, rounder, stronger pec over here on the left side. The right side though, if you were to feel, which you can't obviously, it's a little bit softer, has trouble getting the contraction. It's all an after effect of my injury. So right now we're doing push-ups, trying to get blood flow going. Let's do another set. Alright, so far we've got 4 sets of 10. Just doing regular full push-ups, which means we got a total of 40 so far. We're going to do one more set of 10, which will put us at 50. And then we're going to move over here to this bench press. We're going to put it in an incline position. And then we're going to put about, just starting off, 25 pounds on the dumbbell that's hanging there. Right there. And then we're going to start just working the right side of the pec, right side of the chest. Really trying to get good contraction. Huh? Blurry? Let's see. There's the camera. Cleaned it. All right, let's get. That was it. It's blurry camera. All right. Let's get one more set of push-ups. All right, so we got 50 push-ups. Broke that up into 5 sets of 10. Get the chest nice and warmed up. Now we're gonna move on to incline dumbbell bench press, but only the right side. We'll start 25 pounds on the dumbbell. We'll increase from there. The goal being to put and target the right side of the chest as much as possible. So let me get this set up. If you guys haven't hit the like button, definitely do that. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're at 454 subscribers this morning. Of course, you want to get more than that, so help us out. And then feel free to leave a comment in the chat while I'm getting this set up. All right. Thanks, Tristan. Said hi and subscribe. Appreciate that. All right, we're about ready to start this next set. New exercise, incline dumbbell bench press, starting off with 25 pounds on the dumbbell. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tristan, thank you. Appreciate you subscribing. That puts us at 455 subscribers. I want to try to keep that going. So help us out, guys. Help us get to our goal of 500, preferably by the end of this month. How long is that thing? Saturday?
She said it's 3 hours.
You guys consider that the whole thing?
When she's done, she can leave, but we don't, we just want to work an hour, we'll leave. We're gonna have to get around there.
Okay. Just have to take everybody with us. Trust the goal line.
We can always leave it, so.
Yeah, we can put the phone in front of the camera so we know if we grab the phone where the tongue goes. All right, second set, we bumped up to 35 pounds. Trying to get more tension, more load on the right pec here. So that helps stimulate some additional growth to address the atrophy issue. If you're watching, I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Be sure you subscribe. Help us get to our goal of 500. And then, of course, leave a comment in the chat. Love to hear from you.
You can take it. You can make it. If you can just keep believing, when nothing in you is working, when all your external forces have given way, if you can just manage to somehow keep hoping, you have a chance. You just can't become hopeless. If you can just keep hope alive, you can make it. Because if you keep hoping, it's really crazy. You just gotta transform into our hopeless, to our needless. Life is like a rocket.
All right. 35 pounds on that dumbbell. Just turned aside the atrophied side that resulted from my injury. So that's where I'm gonna stay. That's gonna have to be the working weight. While we put a little bit of rest time in between this last set and the next one. Let's see what I got come through here. Looks like I've got a comment. Someone commented on a video that was left yesterday. They said, "Oh geez, get a life, little guy." That's funny. You know, it's always crazy to me. Things people will say in a comment section, but not say to my face in real life. Suddenly, they get a change of heart when they're standing up and looking and staring across from a 240-pound guy that looks like me. They suddenly don't have the bravery they have in the comment section. But I also, what do we got here? Juana says hi. Hey, Juana. But also, it's interesting that we got someone in a comment section of a YouTube video telling me to get a life. The person in the comment section. You did? I thought you were telling me. Who's the little guy?
The guy that comments on your text saying that it could be a
Oh, you responded. I thought they were commenting to me. Okay. So is my wife. She is the one in the comment section who is trashing me. No, I'm just kidding. She was defending me. She said, somebody yesterday said, watch one of my videos. And says, yeah, but what about that? What do they say? What about that? This is their words, gay tattoo. Or why do you have the gay tattoo? Yeah, on my back. And I thought, seriously? That's what you got. You got a middle school insult. I think I told him he's cornered the market on middle school insults. All right, Juana says, remember me from 2 days ago, respond. You wrote hi a lot. Juana, I'll get you. I got you. I haven't forgotten about it. I see it coming through. You gotta let me finish the thought, okay? You remind me of my 8-year-old daughter, and she needs an answer right away. Right away. Answer me right away. I'll get there. Give me a minute, Juana. It's good seeing you. I do remember you. He said, okay. I do remember you. I remember you from 2 days ago, and I think even the day before. I'm glad to see you're back. You guys hit the like button, subscribe, help us get to 500, and feel free to keep the comments coming in the chat. I thought somebody messaged me and said that. I said, seriously? What is with people? Little guy? How's it doing?
Other than what I told you, I didn't to take care of himself and I haven't expected him. I was wanting to later.
Okay. All right, we got 6 reps. It says check out music by Viking the. Let me write that down. So write that down for later. Viking the Boss. Any song in particular, Richie, that you're recommending? Might be something good to put on in the gym here over these lives. Is that your music, Richie? Let us know. We got Juana still hitting high. God, Juana, you are flooding the chat with high. We see you. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it. RX says, scream at the top of your lungs. RX, what the heck? What is your obsession with wanting me to scream at the top of my lungs? We talked about this. My neighbors won't appreciate that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not your little circus monkey. I don't just do what you tell me to do. This isn't like, you're paying for some sort of weird OnlyFans where I just do what you ask me. It's not what this is. RX, I'm not screaming at the top of my lungs, all right? But I am glad you jumped on. Hit it. Hit the like button. Subscribe. We also got Natalie says hi. Hey, Natalie. RX says I'm asking. What are you? You're asking if I'm screaming at the top of my lungs? Is that what you're saying? No, I'm not. I've got a little video in the background. Just have some background music if that's what you're talking about. It's got like a montage of motivational speakers just talking. That's probably what you're hearing. It's not me screaming. Or you could hear the noisy treadmill that my wife is on back there. Someone thought it sounded like she was washing laundry. So I don't know. Maybe that's what you're hearing. without the question mark in your comments, it doesn't necessarily translate as a question. So you got to add the punctuation for me to know it's a question. Otherwise, it looked like you're demanding that I scream at the top of my lungs, which clearly we now know you're not. So punctuation's important. All right, let's do another set. All right, get another 8 reps. Trying to focus on the right side. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. It's just awkward. So I'll tell you and everybody else here, when I broke my neck a few months ago, the nerve shut off that was attached to that part of my spine, and it basically made it to where it muted muscles in my right pec and my right arm. So as I've been recovering and regaining stimulation in those muscles, I have trouble feeling the muscle tighten, feeling it tense up. So making kind of weird faces and motions and movements, trying to get that right pec to engage like it used to before my injury. But yeah, I'm okay. Probably just making weird faces because it's a weird feeling. Juana says, how long have you been exercising for in a day? How long have you been exercising for in a day? Today, I've only been working out for 27 minutes. I've worked out for a total of 20 plus years though. And then VSKEM says, you ready for the draft? Too old to be drafted. I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment, but yeah, I'm too old to be drafted. Not gonna happen. So we got 7 reps. 7 reps, and Juana is still saying hi a lot. You are flooding the chat with hi. I don't think I've ever seen anybody say hi so many times. Oh, I see what you're doing. You want to be first place in comments. So you said, how am I still second place in comments? I don't know. I'm not sure, Juan. I wish I could help you. I don't see anybody else just blasting as many as you are. Maybe the algorithm or something doesn't include when you hit the same comment over and over. Spartan says, you're lifting wrong. Well, Spartan, your grammar's wrong. You wrote the wrong "your." So we got some things to work on, I guess. I guess I need to lift correctly, and you need to write correctly. So good. Opportunity for progress for both of us. But Spartan, I'm aware that things probably look awkward with my lift. It's because of my injury, my nerve damage, my right pec, having contraction issues. So I'm working on it, and you get to watch me as I work on it. You said, are you in prison? I feel like you've asked this before, Spartan. If this is a prison, this is what a prison gym looks like, then we got to fix what we're doing in the prison system. Also, letting women in the prison, probably not safe, because I'm going to take advantage of that if I get her in my prison cell. No, not in prison. You say excuses. All right, Spartan, let's hear your excuses for your writing. You're struggling there. If you're going to be in a comment section, you got to know how to write, man. Juana says he's at home. Josh says insulting someone and using the wrong your is an 80 IQ. Good job, Josh. Appreciate the backup there. All right, let me get another set in. That's funny. All right. 6 more reps. Hey, Juana, I don't think you hitting high is doing anything as far as ranking you in the comments. I think you have to write actual content for it to count. I don't think it's counting every single high you hit. So if you want to be a top commenter, I don't think you can just keep hitting high over and over. You know, hey Josh, first of all, I appreciate you watching. I don't know if I've seen you on here before. But thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will tell you, as I've gotten more visibility on YouTube, I will tell you what, the trolls have begun to come out. Somebody's always got something to say, some sort of criticism. It's just crazy to me. I don't get it. People got nothing better to do but try to go and just make other people feel bad about themselves. But it's all these people who, it's funny, in real life, nobody has the bravery to come up and say any of this stuff to me in my face. They only have the bravery to do it in a comment section where they're safe behind their little keyboard. It's funny to me. All right, and then we got Arya says, hello. Hey, Arya, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. Tony says, I would. Well, you say that, Tony, but where you at, man? Hadn't seen you. I'm pretty sure if we saw somebody just going up to random people acting like that, we'd see a lot more people punched in the face. I see a lot of that. Juana says I'm going to try to be in the top comments. And then we got Mickey says, I'll outbench you, bro. Well, you know, good for you. You're outbenching the guy who broke his neck like 4 months ago. Real tough guy. All right, everybody, let me go ahead and just confirm it. Mickey needs attention. He's going to outbench me. Everybody pay attention to Mickey. He is strong. Mickey is such a strong guy. He's a strong, big guy, and he's stronger than me. Is that what you want, Mickey? There you go, dummy. Josh says, I'm a troll on the brain rot streams because they're low skill trash, but as a garage lifter myself, I support their iron. There we go. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that. Tony said, I look you square in the eyes and say, I love you. Aw, Tony, my heart is pitter-pattering. I appreciate that. These guys are ridiculous. Another set down. We write down my notes here. We're gonna have a couple more sets of this. Really struggling to get engagement in that right pec where the nerve damage was. Got a few more comments coming in. Tony says, stop spamming, idiot. Tony, of all people, to be telling people what to do in a comment section and to stop being dumb. It's funny, you're the guy. But whatever. Tony says, you're right, keep doing it. Yeah, I know. It's just funny who this Tony guy's attacking somebody else for what they're doing in a comment section. Is Tony the troll? No, Tony was the guy who says he can lift more than me, I thought. Nah, Josh is the guy who says he trolls brain rot streams, but yeah, because he's still just being a dummy. Either way, we love you too, Tony, whatever. As long as your love turns into a subscription, we're good. And Tony says, oh, I'm in Oklahoma. Okay.
Well, Tony, glad you're from Oklahoma. Maybe I missed a comment. Maybe you're responding to somebody else. I don't get it. Victory says, we need to do a troll beatdown, LOL. Trolls should just be held accountable. Absolutely. The problem.
When you asked, Josh asked a question. It was a pet
Is what?
Josh, I don't know if you missed it.
Oh, I'll look and see. And Victory, about the troll beatdown, you couldn't get it accomplished because they would all be hiding. That's how that goes. Now let me look at and see what Josh, pec tear. So no, Josh, sorry I didn't see that comment earlier. Wasn't a pec tear. Broke my neck, and as a result of the neck injury, my nerve shut off from the C6 and 7 all the way down. Impacted my grip, my fingers, still numb in this finger. Impacted my right tricep, my right pec. So I'm now recovering and starting to get some stimulation back into right tricep and right pec, but it's slow, and that's what I'm dealing with when I talk about an injury. Is that the nerve turned off the stimulation or activation, of my muscles there, specifically and mostly in the pec. All right, 8 reps. And that's where we're going to stop on the exercise. We're going to move over now to single arm overhead tricep extensions. And we're going to work on trying to get some activation in that right tricep, which was also impacted from the injury. And then we got Josh says, I got you, it's gnarly. Yeah, man, it was the craziest injury I ever had. Most pain I ever felt. And what's wild is, it's a neck injury, but the pain was really more in my right shoulder. It just felt like someone was taking like a hot knife and just sticking it in my right shoulder. But yeah, I left some after effects. I'm 4 months out from that injury, not surgery, excuse me. And I'm still trying to recover. It could be an entire year before I get back to normal. So meanwhile, for the next year, I got to listen to guys like, what was his name? Tony, talk about how weak I am and how I don't lift right and failure at life, et cetera, all the whatever. And then Tony says he looks like Bane from Batman from the back. He has that Bane Tom Hardy walk. I see what you're doing. I'll take that as a compliment. Bane was cool. Huh? I was just about to read it. We also got a comment from Exo Laura. It says, Juana, please stop with the random letters. It's hard actually to watch the content we see come through. Yeah, Juana, if you will, try not to just spam this chat. Let's have real conversation. If you want to put something in here, we can try to talk through it. But putting the random letters and writing hi all the time, it's making it hard for us to actually chat here. And I am interested in seeing what some folks have to say. All right, Victor says, what? Who said that? Juana? Oh, jeez, okay. All right, missing some comments, guys. I'll try to get to them. And then, Victory, when's the last time you got into a real fight? If you're asking me, not for many years. Haven't needed to. Typically, presence takes care of everything. Most people aren't really going to fight. Most people are really cowards. Much like people who challenge people like me in the comment section. They would never in real life come up to me and say that they're going to do something. They can say all day long they will, but whatever. Juana, you can chat. We're fine with it. We're not kicking you out of the chat. Just actually have comments. Actually have questions, because right now you're just flooding the chat. It's making it difficult for us to talk. So we're not telling you to go away and to stop completely. We just don't want you to spam the comment section. All right. Read a couple more chats, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to working this tricep, the right tricep. And then, so we got someone saying desperate. I don't know. What is it? W35 LEY says desperate. Okay. Tony says, not Tony, I didn't say that stuff. Someone said it's okay. Yours, no worries. Chat away. I don't know. Okay. Got a bunch of random chats in here. Not sure what you guys are trying to accomplish. Just random stuff. Love to hear from you. Just don't really understand what some of you guys are trying to say. So we'll keep moving on, skipping to the ones that make sense. Josh says maybe they're teaching quantity over quality these days. Holy cow. It kind of seems that way, doesn't it, man? I mean, I get spams in the chats every now and then, but today is a whole nother level. All right, we got overhead tricep extensions just on the right side. Guys, that's just 5 pounds on that machine, and I am struggling. Let's see, 15. I used to be able to do a lot more than that, but ever since the injury and the nerve damage, 5 pounds is tough, strenuous. That's nuts. All right, we got Bing Bong Jones. Bing Bong Jones. That's a funny handle. I like that. It says, them eggs hatch yet? What eggs? What are you talking about? I don't think I posted anything about eggs, unless I posted something about the baby bird's nest in our backyard. There's a couple eggs there. They've not hatched. And then Rugor says, Regornix, how do you say that? How many push-ups can you do? Not many now. I can probably max about 15. Before my injury, I could do 100. So a lot of work to go if I'm ever get back to that again. Wanda says, hi, how are you? Bing Bong's still asking if those eggs hatched yet. Bing Bong, don't know what you're talking about. You're going to have to clarify. Josh, how's that standing punching bag in your opinion? I want one, but I think I may have to do the hanging bag. I prefer the hanging bag. Hang on a second. How do I punch this? Good morning. I prefer the hanging bag. I'm not a big fan of the standing one. My kids use it now. I don't use it at all because I didn't really like it. So yeah, if I'm gonna give you a review and feedback, I wouldn't get that one. Juana says depressing. I don't have a place in the comments. I don't understand how that part works, Juana. Yeah, Jacobus says you trust in Christ alone for eternal life. Sure do. Bing Bong says I'm messing with you. It was nonsense. No way you actually posted about eggs. I don't think so. It's possible. We recently had baby eggs in our backyard, but I didn't think I posted anything about it, so it's just coincidence. And then Bing Bong says, sorry you got injured. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Bing Bong, the rest of you guys, thank you for jumping on. If you didn't hit the like button, be sure to do that. And also subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of this month, and we're at 455. Victory says, do you do any cardio? I'll answer that question in just a moment. Let me finish this next set.
Do I want to? I'm like a troll in real life.
you are. All right. Got another 15 on the right side. Really struggling to get tension doing that lift, that exercise. Victory asked, do I do cardio? Not really anymore. I did back when I was still doing pro wrestling. Ever since my injury, I don't wrestle anymore, so I find reasons not to do cardio because I hate it. Go for walks every now and then, but I don't do a lot of cardio. It's not fun for me. I do what I have fun doing. Juana says like first, second, and third place. Breezy says, you look like you know how to properly cook beef Wellington. Okay. All right, Breezy. Bing Bong's laughing. Mukesh says, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only born son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. Appreciate that. Mukesh, did I say it right? Juana, I meant like first place, second place, third place. I knew what you meant. It makes sense. Bing Dog's asked what nerve problems you have. I have, how do I pronounce that? It's hard to read. Neuromyopathy. You can tell she's in the medical field. Broke my neck and essentially crushed the nerve between my C6 and 7, which is right here, kind of between your shoulder blades at the very top of your traps, and kind of muted some of the muscles going all the way down to my fingers. Juana says 6-7. I knew somebody would do that. All right, another 15. Let's see what time we got. I'm gonna have to end this soon because I gotta go do real life. I gotta get kid to school and start work. Got a lot to do before we get into the weekend. See what comments we had real quick. Answer these really quickly. 74749 says, do you eat eggs? Yep. I have a feeling that's some sort of trolling, but to answer your question, yeah, I eat a lot of eggs. Probably eat like 40 to 50 eggs a day. Lots of eggs. Bing Bong says, I hope you heal up, man. You're not slowing down. I respect it. I appreciate that. Thanks, Bing Bong. You know, getting a lot of trolls lately as I've gotten more visibility on YouTube. I love to see stuff like this, Bing Bong. People who are actually got something, you know, kind to say in this world. So appreciate that. Juana says, your neck looks like it hurt. So as your stomach, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. My neck's feeling fine. I look out and make sure I don't have too much tension. Bing Bong says, subscribe. Sorry I started with a weird question about your eggs. It's good, Bing Bong. Don't worry about it, man. And then Mukesh says, why are you only training one arm? Real quickly, Mukesh, I got nerve damage as a result of breaking my neck, and it impacted my right tricep, which is the one you see me training, and my right pec. And so I've got atrophy issues, and I'm trying to balance that a little bit better. And Wanda says 50 eggs. Yep, about 50 eggs. That's about right. Liquid egg whites. I cook them, mix them with some rice, some lactose milk. I blend it. I drink that several times a day, and that's where I get a lot of my source of protein.
I got 10, but one of those was really cheating. My muscle tapped out on me right there at the end. So we got one more set after this. It's only 5 pounds in that machine. I'll tell you what, nerve damage is something else. You know, you can one day feel like you're the strongest person in the world, and then, you know, just turn off a nerve, and all of a sudden you're back to being a 12-year-old lifter again. What else we got here? We got Jackson WSP. I don't know what that means. You're going to have to help me. Mukish says they are 50. Okay. Luana is back to the 6'7" joke. Jackson says they a lot, although it looks like it's a translation. So I think the app isn't translating what you're trying to say correctly. And then Bing Bong says, I was good at calisthenics before I got sick. It makes me happy to see you getting through it because it's not a big option for me, but you're doing everything you can. Yeah, I appreciate that, Bing Bong. You know, about 20 to 30 days after surgery, I say days because I was actually counting. If you go to my channel, you'll see there's kind of a 100-day recovery journey. But I was kind of getting in a dark place with this stuff because, you know, I went from feeling like I could do anything to, you know, barely being able to lift groceries out of the car. So I've really been working on trying to get back to my old self. And here I am about 4 months out, and obviously got some work to do still. It is cool to see progress. But I appreciate it, man. I hope you get to a point where you also can get on some sort of, you know, path of progress and do more of what you were able to do in the past. I know it may not be an option, but hopefully you're able to find joy doing some other things instead. Sometimes it's good news though. You know, like I said, I don't do cardio because I don't really have to anymore. Now that I can't do wrestling, I don't have to do cardio, so I avoid it. It's the thing I didn't like to do anyway. So I try to find the silver lining with everything. I need another set. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. I didn't think I'd get that last one. That last 5 pounds. That's crazy. It is what it is. All right. That's the last set. I got to go handle real life. Check out, I got a note here to check out Viking the Boss. Somebody recommended it. We'll see if it's any good. Apparently it's on YouTube. If anybody wants to go check it out. I don't know if it's something we can put on in the gym here when we work out or what, but we'll see. Read the last couple comments. Juana says, why didn't you respond to any of my comments? I'll be honest, Juana, you were sending so much stuff. I actually just started skimming over it because a lot of it was spam. But I'll try to pay more attention. That's why it's important. You don't want to spam these things because just naturally my brain's going to start skipping over if I think it's just nothing, you know. And then Bing Bong said, thanks so much. Nerves messing up strength, a scary, weird thing. Process. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't seem real. It seems like some sort of, I don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't seem like real life whenever you can see the muscle, know it's there, feel it's there, but then not be able to contract. It's just crazy. Have a great day too, Bing Bong. Glad to have you as a new subscriber. Anybody else subscribe? Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Helping us get to our goal of 500 subscribers before the end of the month. Anybody who's been supportive in a lot of the new views and likes, we hit a crazy spike recently with a couple of our videos. And so thank you guys for that. Go onto the channel, comment, like. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. But I'm grateful for everybody who's jumped on here. And I'll see you guys next time.